Okay, so this little Mustang is a 3-year-old, and I've got him in the Hackamore. I haven't put a snaffle bit in his mouth at all yet. I got to get his teeth done first. Anyway, I put him in this Hackamore, and I've started him in. I used to do this when I was younger. I started them all in the Hackamore first, and then went over to a snaffle bit. Anyway, he's relaxed. It's about the 3rd week I've been riding him around outside. He was really, really hard. Most Mustangs are really heavy and pushy and want to run off. And you'll see him today. He might get a little pushy. And then I'm going to fix him. See, so the things that mean a lot to me is that their poll is below my saddle horn. See, so when their head gets up in the air to get on the muscle, their back hollows, I got to get their head down. Okay, so that's something that I want. I don't want it in the dirt, but I want my horse's neck kind of like right there, kind of in that area, wherever it's comfortable for him. There's quite a few little things. I would say you just need to be quick with your hands. You need to know how, if they're pushing on you 5 pounds, you need to be 6 pounds, or 5 pounds, whatever, heavier. And then sometimes you might bump with a Hackamore, especially. You might bump, you might hold steady, just whatever seems to work is what you need to do. And sometimes it's a lot, but the main thing, and as soon as they get off of it, you've got to give them back. Now, another thing I was mentioning is feet before softness. I want my horse's feet tracking where I want. Forward, backward, sideways. I want his shoulder. I want that first. His head may not be pretty, but the softness will come later. I want my feet. I want to be able to control his feet first. I learned that about 20 years ago. Feet before softness. Softness before feet doesn't work. You're not going to see me flexing my horse. I used to do that because everybody else was doing that. I don't do that anymore. I don't flex my horses, but my horses are very soft in the poll. It's just the way I do it. Might work for you too that way. But and the reason being, I've seen guys they'll taco their horse's nose around to their knee and all this. And then when the horse really gets scared and you get a hold of him, his nose will come right around your knee and he'll still go because you don't have his feet, you see. That's called softness before feet, see. I want feet before softness. Kind of like wiping before you poop. Don't work too good. But you see everybody doing all this nonsense. I do not believe in it. Most guys on TV will tell you to do it, but I'm here to tell you, not so much. Okay, so I'm going to move around here. I'm going to show you something. So some of the things I'm looking for in this colt is I want his jaw to come in like that. See, like that. See, that's important, like that. See, there. See, and notice where my hand is right on. It's right here, and I might move his shoulder over. See, like that. There, and I'm not going to release there till he's soft. Now I've already got his feet pretty shaped up. Now I want softness, okay? So see, look here. I'm gonna put this hand out. See how I was able to move his shoulder over like that. See I can move his there. Okay, now I'll do it this way. See his shoulder moved over. See. Everybody's going on and on and on and on about the hindquarters and disengaged, blah, blah, blah. I want my horse's shoulder, neck, and poll, and jaw, and face soft. The back end will take care of itself. I'm not saying that I don't disengage the hindquarters or double them or whatever we used to call it in the old days, but not as much as you think. Not as much as you might think. Okay, so watch, I'm gonna start jogging this horse around a little. I'm gonna just jog him. I'm just do a little old sit and jog. There, I don't want him going too fast. There, I'm just sitting, okay? There's nothing wrong with posting, but I want this horse just to do a little old jiggy jog. There, see? And I'll get a soft feel on his face, and I feel his face getting back to me. There, that's what I want. That's what I'm looking for. Kind of like that, kind of like that, kind of like that. Same here, I'll pick up here. I want that jaw to come in there. I want that jaw there. I want that jaw coming in and getting soft there. He's kind of bracy there. There, he made it. There, he made it, see? There, he made it. There, he made it, see? There, he made it, see? There, like that. Okay, I'll just kind of go around here. If he gets going too fast, I might bend him and I might bump him there, see? I might go around in a littler circle, cramp his style a little bit. Now watch here, I'm gonna come down to a walk. Look at there, see? So he's getting pretty feely. When I was a kid, you know, everybody says, oh, start him in a snaffle bit first, and then when you get them broke, then put them in a hackamore. Well, I do just the opposite. I put a big old hackamore on them, and if they tried to run away or buck, boy, I could really smack them in the nose and not hurt their mouth. I wouldn't hurt their mouth or anything. And that way, you get all the silly out of them. Then you can put a snaffle bit or whatever, start putting iron in their mouth, and then you're not pulling on their mouth near as much. Okay, so watch, I'm gonna jog around here again. Now I'm gonna start posting here. I'll kind of let him go out there, let him really kind of stretch out. I'm rising and falling with that left front foot posting on that diagonal. Just let him get his head down and, you know, just let him get his head down and really stretch out there, kind of get relaxed. Learn that he can trot with his head down, head and neck low. Now watch here what I'm going to do now. I'll bring him down. See, he's a little heavy, a little sticky there. There, he's a little sticky. There, he got off of it. See, right there, he was a little sticky in his jaw. Right there, there, see. So there, and he's blowing there. I do a lot of this kind of stuff. Flip my shaps a little bit. Wave at the neighbor. Let him know I'm up here. I'm not up here sneaking a ride, see? And I'll go over there near you here in a minute. But notice how I'm not hanging onto this horse and I'm not scared. Now, he thought there, see? He just volunteered that moving off, and I said, I just brought him right back down. But I know it looks like I've got him thrown away a lot here, but I am lightning quick with my hands. Over the years, you'll get so lightning quick, you can fix them quick, boom, before they get in trouble. A lot of times, even him the other day, something spoke to him and he splattered and he jumped in the air, and I mean, he was in midair and boom, I had him fixed. You know, so I didn't wait for my hat to blow off and think, oh no, and pull out my little pocket manual, what I need to do. Riding these green horses is not for everybody. And I'm just saying, these are some of the things maybe that you might look for when you see your trainer training your horse. If you can't ride your colt, that's okay. Don't feel like you got to start your colt. There's a lot to it. I've been doing it for 40 years and I'm still learning, but you know, I remember back in the 80s, there's colt starting clinics, and I mean, there's people work in town all day and they don't ride much at all, which is not a problem, but you know, they'd all be bucked off by noon, you know, and hurt, and I thought that was the biggest, anyway. So now you see a whole lot more horsemanship clinics instead of colt start clinics, because everybody wised up, and the liability factor, you know, it's like riding green horses and starting colts is really not for everybody. Okay, so see how he's pretty relaxed here? And let him get his feet stopped and let him express himself. See how he's dropping his head? That's really what I like. Okay, so now watch here on the backup. See, notice something I don't do is I don't bend over and reach. You don't ever see me doing a whole lot of that. You'll see none of that. So watch here. I'll kind of bring my hands like this. Look at there. Look how light that horse was. See, I mean, I didn't hardly, see, look at that. See how he's, now at first it wasn't that pretty. He'd have his head up in there, but he'd move his feet back nice. And see, his feet are really freed up, see? And then all I did is after I got that working, I held till his nose dropped, okay? There. Okay, so now watch, I'm gonna ask him to go. I'm gonna move his shoulders kind of over that way. Look at there, I like that. So now I'm gonna trot off this direction. I'm gonna rise and fall with the right front foot. See there? And it's just learn how to post on different diagonals. I think, yeah, rising and falling there with that right front foot. You don't have to. It's just something I've been working on, pushing myself to be a little more balanced. I cowboyed forever and never even knew what a diagonal was. And then you can sit down and you can do a little old jiggy jog, see, just sitting too, see. Look at there, like a old Western pleasury little old jog. And that's okay too, see. There, see how he's blowing? That there, and I'm just sitting. I might bump him there a little. There he goes. Now he's really jogging slow. I'm just gonna keep him jogging here, nice and slow. Something I think a person needs to kind of be mindful of is not to get in the habit of walking, trotting, and then loping. You know, just up, go up, down. You're like, transition up there, see? Brought him down to a walk. Because a lot of times you'll train these horses to anticipate faster, you know. So I break it up, you see. I don't go walk, trot, lope, you know. I go walk, stop, walk, trot, walk, you know. Extended trot, little jiggy jog. See, now this horse is feeling, he's kind of wanting to stop. I'd rather have a horse kind of think about stopping more than going all the time. Because a horse like him will be a big stopper. When I really start to asking this horse to sit down and get his butt in the ground, I can tell this horse is going to be good.